Hello, 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 and welcome.
Good evening, everyone. It is another Friday night, another day where we're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
It is.
Another day I welcome Stargazers to my table.
That is
That's you
us.
guys.
Exactly.
Us.
It's
Yeah.
us.
I was wondering for a moment whether you were aware of the fact that you are, in fact, the Stargazers. But I'm glad we got there eventually.
Mm-mm-mm.
Gazing, we're just a little
Heard
slow.
rumours about that, wasn't entirely sure. Just waiting on the queue, you know.
Of course.
Bundle of
All
gold.
right. Since we are well aware of what happened last time, all of us are on the same page. Brandon offered to give a recap of what
Yeah.
happened even last time.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Take it away.
Since we are all hive mind,
Yeah.
Everyone beam it into his head.
We spoke to a dragon. All right, take it away, Emma.
all right.
I mean, well, actually, no, he's a little bit wrong.
Well, I mean,
You described 90% of the session. You just need to describe the 10% that
Mm.
happened before.
Yeah, that's true.
that was not 90% of the session. But go ahead, Mark. You can, if since you know so well.
All right. So, it started out with us being ambushed by what we thought to be the half dragon that lived here on this beautiful floating island. Through a fiery breath and a angry attitude, the creature awakened lots of the local plant life. They weren't happy with flames being spewed all over them. But what could have been a tremendous and difficult fight was quickly turned around by Tokas, casting Charm Creature on the thing, which made it fly away. It lasts for an hour. We still don't know if it might be coming back during this talk or after. But it at least left us with only one threat left: plants that wanted to kill us. Zarius was yoinked towards a different island by a plant with long-reaching vines and that spewed acid, while the rest of the party fought a different plant located on the island that the shrine was on. The party quickly made the creature die, and Zarius killed the other plant. After which he decided to go to a lovely platform. While that was happening, Tokas and Vittoria wanted to deal with another plant located down to the south here. Or was it just Tokas?
Yes.
Might have been just Tokas. Someone attacked the plant on the south. I remember that. But before anything could really react, out of the mist coalesced a large, gorgeous 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10-limbed creature with like an additional 4 tentacles in its mouth.
That is its mouth.
The 4 tentacles that is its mouth. My correction. My apologies. Leg swept Zarius with quite a bit of ease, and pressing him down on the ground. It then used its frightful aura, making all of us shiver in our boots, everyone except me and Tokas, I believe. While the rest of us were, for a moment, terrified. Delphine and Lawrence managed to quickly rid themselves of the shakes, but for Vittorio it took a little bit longer. At that point, the dragon asked us for the truth. What are we doing here? Why are we here? It was rearing up to eat my brain with a spell called Praetorianism. I don't know if I pronounced that right because it's
Preterism.
a word.
No.
Preterism, sorry. Preterism.
Preacherism?
Yes, preacherism. It was actually going to induce me into the will of whichever god this thing follows. No. It was going to devour my brain. So all of us, one by one, spoke the truth as to why we came here. After we did so, it finally relented a little bit, letting Zarius at least breathe. before we were having a conversation with it, at which point the creature fully let us go. We did some delving as to what the rune is that the creature appeared onto, because it didn't look like it was out of, but onto I think is a pretty accurate assessment. At which point we indeed talked to it. The conversation was, one-sided. The creature was getting quite bothered by the fact that we were continuously trying to speak with it. It frankly didn't care for the qualms or wishes that we came here to do. We tried to guess if there was any magic at foot, if the creature was real, rolling a beautiful nat 20, which I think still failed. Like, again, Amber did not reveal this, but me, Mark, thinks that still failed to see through a possible illusion, but it had weight, so it might not be an illusion. But after basically a back and forth, that's where we left off for next time, because Amber also wished for our boy Vincent to be able to be part of this conversation as well.
Indeed.
And that is what I think happened.
Yes. There's one thing I will add, because there was some checks made about mist dragons in general, and
Also true.
we came to the conclusion that yes, mist dragons are rather elusive and reclusive. And I, in my notes in bold text, mist dragons are introverts, sometimes even neats.
Real.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. They, yeah. So, them being atop of a floating island several thousand feet in the air, they're there for a reason. They probably.
We don't even have its name yet.
Exactly. We don't. Maybe we'll be able to get that out of them as we continue.
Very well. Then that is exactly where we will pick back up, as I give you guys a little bit of time to figure out the approach for dealing with a creature who doesn't seem to give a fuck about you being here.
Guys, let's kill it. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to die.
Tis always an option. Regardless, they kind of like rest over this platform, their visage unmoving and uncaring. Not that there's much to see. What eyes they have appear to be 3 on either side, like little white motes that penetrate this hard shield that they have for a forehead. All of the motion is basically inside of the rest of their body, with these long, flowing tentacles and tendrils, and manifold limbs, which precariously rest upon this crumbling rubble. You came here for a reason, party, I presume. And so I leave it to you.
When you say, because I wasn't here, I just need the context. When you say he doesn't give a fuck about our being here, as in he doesn't care about our reasons and he wants us gone, or he literally just is happy for us to just roam about and be.
I mean, he's just very indifferent and not really.
Apathetic, I would even say.
Yeah, and as
So he's not bothered that we're here. Like he's, from what we can tell, he's seemingly like, yeah.
I mean, you guys were slinging spells and like climbing all over the place and fighting, and like this thing did not appear until Tokas started to go into like this cavern here below you.
So it's the cavern that it cares about.
That was the big
right,
point.
Okay.
Right?
I just needed some context. Okay.
That was the wyvern made it appear, not this thing.
Oh yeah, I mean this guy appeared when you stepped foot on
When I stepped on
this where the rune is, which is apparently an old cloud giant or rune, very ancient.
Yes. Very old, very ancient.
But yes, and for context, yeah, it's just it seems very indifferent. It probably doesn't talk with any creatures like for quite a while. It is in fact an ancient mist dragon, and yeah, it just doesn't really seem to wanna. It's not okay. So normally the dragons we've interacted with in the past, they've been very transactional focused, or like they like getting gifts or yeah, just okay, I'll give you something, you give me something. This does not appear to be the case here. They're more like, whatever.
Bro, just leave. Basically the vibe I was getting from it.
Yeah.
Well, that
So
helps me assess the threat. I just need to know how much trouble we actually are. But if he's just cool, he's just
oh,
like vibing.
I mean, if we piss him off, he's probably gonna murder all of us. It's
Yeah,
but
exactly.
yeah,
That's what I was going to say.
I don't. I feel like while I think it's accurate to say it's apathetic, I feel like we shouldn't underestimate the threat that this thing
Yeah.
in its first interaction was just that like, I'll just eat your brain,
exactly.
Yeah.
which we know out of character. In character, I think only Toka.
Only Tokas know that, like,
Yeah.
its first instinct was to just fucking eat your brain out of your
Yeah.
skull to get the answers
It's
it
like
needed.
it didn't. But guys, that's how like antisocial this thing is. It doesn't want to deal with the interaction, so it's like, yeah, okay. Gronk, can you just like give me a summary of this?
Literally.
Oh yeah, speaking of, we also had a discussion. I think it was in the break. About whose brain would be the most tasty of all
That's fucked
characters
up.
here.
Yeah.
Oh. So in my thinking, right, throughout the week, I was like, how do I figure out what this dragon wants? How could we interact with this dragon? I'm like, what is the one thing that most introverts are like really like is really important to introverts, right? And extroverts. It's to everyone, but I feel like most of the time introverts are a little bit more obsessed with this. Their hobby.
Yeah.
How do I figure out what hobby this creature has? I have no idea. I talked about music, and he's like, bruh, I don't fucking care. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I tried to figure out
Yeah,
if it
you
was.
should take a page out of its book and just eat its brain.
Okay, I will gladly watch the duel between Lawrence and this Miss Dragon.
I can't cast that spell. That's not on my spell list. Get out of here, man.
Yeah. I tried to
Don't look
figure
at
out
Zarius.
if it if gardening was one of its hobbies, but apparently no. These
It just happens.
yeah, it just happens. These the flora here just kind of hangs out,
Do
and
their
they do their own thing because it's literally living plants. So he doesn't really garden.
It's in a pocket dimension inside of a mountain, on top of a mountain
So
that floats above another.
I did
mountain.
have a second question after, specifically to Amber, because I was a little confused, and either we're not acknowledging something massive, or it's just me being confused. Is this stained glass, or are these portals?
Sorry, what?
Are these stained glass, or are they portals? Like, I'm not sure.
I mean, you definitely see something there.
Okay.
It's not like just a hole.
All right. Could I make a notice check, or I have a couple of guesses what they might be, but I would like to, or would it be a theology, or what would it be, an thaumatology?
Sure, you can try to make a thaumatology check.
I would love to. I would love to. May I make a little bit of a roleplay thing before that, real quick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, Tokas through the ring.
He kind of like turns to Zarius. He brings up the ring. You know the dragons are extremely perceptive. Like there's no reason to whisper. You can clearly hear us.
It's more so that I don't have to yell out to you, the person like 30 feet away.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's like, what do you think those are? And I nod towards the things that I think look like portals.
What could I roll to figure that out, Miss GM?
None of you have stone gunning. If you want, you could try to make thaumatology. Zari seems to think it's some sort of portal.
Yeah, so either stained glass or a portal based on my visual assessment of it, but on the map.
Jesus Christ.
And in this
And
way,
but
I'd like
you-
to speculate and help Tokas with whispering to the ring.
Thank you, Ferris. I was thinking the exact same thing. I was gonna bring up how Ember brought up the fact that there's 3 of them, and I'm like, fuck, no, we're not on Arkhona.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no 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 no.
I have forgotten. No, but I will thou my mythology. By probably moving a little closer as well, so I can see. Since I'm not an elf, I don't have like super eyes. Thaumatology. Do we get advantage from Zaris' help, or how does it work? I don't know if Zaris is actually mechanically helping.
I mean,
Yeah, are you guys
this is-
actually looking at this together and talking about
Yeah,
this while standing
yeah,
in front of this dragon?
I mean, this is why I basically like tried to call him over so we can look away a little bit.
The Dragons doesn't give a shit about anything, so my apologies if we're just looking at his cool house. Damn.
Like, I'm just asking you if you
Yeah,
are
yeah,
openly talking about this.
Yeah,
I
we're
think-
openly
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about it.
go
Zaris
ahead.
isn't being secret. He's very interested.
Right. That is a 31. That is a 31.
That's not even a nat 20.
DC
It's a
30
dirty. It's a dirty 31.
Damn, my bad. Only
Tokas,
dirty-
it does appear, at least from this distance, right? Like you're not that close. It does
Yeah,
appear, at least
closer.
from this distance, that there is some type of glass there, like etched glass with like these symbols on it. But then, like, the strange thing is, everything here is ancient, and basically everything is in various states of like destroyed, or crumbled, or just weathered by the elements and time. But then glass, which would normally be incredibly fragile, is not. So maybe it's not actually glass, but some other type of substance.
So it's some kind of perhaps magical construct, like a wall of force, or perhaps some other kind of woven material that one might interact with.
Or just magic glass.
Could very well be. I mean, I'm gonna let you keep this result for when you actually go there and want to interact with it or anything. But from first glance, it must be. It can't be completely natural glass.
We'll
You
kind
know what
of
I'm
turn
doing.
around. Before you jump, I kind of grab Tokas, because I can very
Cool.
much see him about to be like, oh, I'm going to
Swings
go
back. Whoa!
ahead. And just really kind of look at the dragon, kind of lower my head. It's like, if it is okay, may we look at the gorgeous architecture ahead?
If you cannot help yourself.
Yeah, I really can't. And then he starts like walking over the bridge of rope.
Let's go. So it's like, I thought and then I just walk with Tokas, seeing as, based on what Zaris has interacted, I don't think I can badger the dragon more. That's the right word,
Okay,
right?
make me a dex save, Togas, as you begin walking this rope bridge, which is not really a bridge.
Discriminatory, I can't believe it.
Eh.
25.
DC
All right,
30%.
you put your weight on this. The rope immediately snaps, and the rocks begin to crumble. But this is right as you get on top of it, so you manage to like scramble back to the side that you were on before.
Interesting.
Is this higher or lower? 'Cause
It
my map
is,
doesn't
in
show
fact,
it.
higher.
Oh.
Right, I know what to do. I'm gonna take a little running jump.
How much higher is it before Tokus jumps and just smacks against
That's a
the
good
wall
idea.
again?
Much higher is it?
20 feet.
20 feet higher.
Mm-hmm. Like, these islands are on the same level, right? And they were actually, no, 40, 15 feet higher. Because this one is 55 feet off the very lowest of the islands. My apologies. It's a 15 feet way up.
Man, what is this hostile environment? What about a guy with a wheelchair? What do you gotta do for this? It's crazy work.
What?
Yeah, these islands are not very wheelchair accessible, you know. I'm just complaining about the architecture. Let's see.
Blink.
So that's 15 feet up. And 5 to 10 feet across, which is a problem, because I cannot jump that high. Unless I go look.
See, I at this point still want to ask this dragon his name, but I feel like if I bring it up now, it'd be kind of acknowledging how rude we've been by not introducing or asking what their name is.
This dragon doesn't give a fuck about that mark, I promise you. It literally already
It has
said,
already
told
gone
you-
back to, like, being curled up and just, like, staring into the distance.
Into the distance.
Where is it looking? Or is it just staring?
Just staring. Just so you know, those of you who remain on this island, it is uncomfortably, like, humid.
Mm.
I remember.
You're like, it's like standing in the fucking Amazon. And you guys are, some of you are in full armor. It's not great for you.
Love that.
There's no resting here.
The air genuinely feels like water here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was it just sitting here invisible and then it just appeared?
We don't know. That's what we've tried to figure out. Still, part of me thinks that it was the room that made it appear. It might still be an illusion, and that this rabbit is the real version of it. That's like, man, this is my automated response unit. I don't want to talk to people.
That would be pretty funny.
It's my programmed illusion.
I will say, as Dorio sees Dogas and Darius and the rope bridge and all of that going on, he's just gonna shimmy on over. He's gonna look at Tokas. He's going to place a grappling hook in his hands, and then he's just gonna go back next besides the Delphine.
For a moment, I thought you were gonna just try to throw him.
Wasn't too bad. Alright,
Flex him right now.
time to make a new rope bridge. Wahoo! Ooh, what do we have here? Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. First turn to Zarius. Got a coil of rope.
I can check. I don't think so. We travel very light. Things I have. Because I'm weak as shit and don't have a lot of carry capacity. Is there none in the bag of holding?
Kinda opens it. Nope.
Did Vittoria hand you only the grappling hook, or also?
No, there should be 30 feet of rope attached to it.
No, never mind. There's 30 feet of rope attached to it.
Yeah, so I just kind of looks at it and looks at Tokas, looks
There's
at the
also
rope.
pulls out Vincent's backpack from the bag of holding. Oh, there's also rope in here.
Oh, big ropes.
Ah, but 30 should be enough. And then we'll throw the rope with the grappling hook. Try to make a little climbing thing.
Alright, go ahead, make me improvise weapon attack.
Interesting.
He tosses the thing into.
A dex
In the
or
dragon
strength?
snout.
No.
It's strength, I think. Alright.
Oh.
Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. My apologies.
Ember's like, I don't want you to do this, so I'm gonna put you 3 layers
No,
of
you can hook
can't.
it. You can hook it right there.
Okay.
Put
Hook
the
it
little
up.
line across.
And then I'm gonna python it out on the ground,
Mhm.
and then start climbing up.
Alright. Tokas goes up.
I will go into a gas. Because I'm quite. I really want to find out what this dragon likes, and I don't think talking to it is going to get us any further. Like maybe walking into its horde might be, but I feel like it's not going to be too happy when we try to do that. When I think its horde is underneath here. Here, ping me. There we go. So I'm gonna follow Tokas over the rope. Let's go. Yoink.
Once it's over, I'm gonna make sure that I python the rope on this edge as well, so that we don't rely on the hook alone.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's gonna start to look at things. Wahoo!
Get closer to the rabbit.
Then go deal with the rabbit. I want to see what the fuck this is.
Wait a fucking moment. Why do I know dragon?
It's just a dragon.
No. Something that didn't pull me in. I've heard, like, maybe it's out of character, but I've heard, outside of Mist Dragons, I've heard of Mist Dragons before.
Hmm.
It's metagaming again.
What is he saying, chat?
I don't know if I'm metagaming. That's kind of the issue. I'm receiving.
GM,
memories.
remove half of his hit points.
No.
If only he could remember.
Indeed.
Unfortunately, even he does not know what he is remembering or is not remembering.
Yeah, it's a bit of a problem.
No, I genuinely don't. I hate that. I'm looking through some of the things that I know where it might be. Continue while I'm trying to use my memories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, folks, we'll look into this thing from up close.
Because you see before you something that looks very much like a mirror, or perhaps just like stained glass, but it's that stained glass that has a very... Actually, I'm just gonna send you a picture because you will enjoy.
You're right, I will enjoy.
Yes, this is the picture I need. The glass. Wait, I need to remove this because this is not there. There we go. The glass has this like iridescent sheen to it, but also like a slightly almost like divoted or like textured surface. And then inside of that are all of these swirls. Almost like lines of lead in a stained glass construction. But like, with your thaumatology check, you know that this is not just stained glass. It's not possible for this to just be It is not possible for this to be natural. The closer you get to this thing, the more you realize that it is a construct of some sort. perhaps not too dissimilar from the construction you found earlier, although different in nature. It has a little contraption set into its side. The best way I can describe this contraption is looking a little bit like a keypad.
Hmm.
Although your character obviously wouldn't know what a fucking keypad is, but you do. With these little slots in it.
Okay. Do the slots have any kind of shape? Does the glass appear to resemble some kind of spell effect of any kind?
I will tell you that they are made, the slots, like the entire keypad looking thing, is made out of the same material that you found before, the star shape. Ivorite.
The alloy that we found, that strange metal.
Yeah, this one, right? The one that was here.
The strange organic looking metal, yes. Each I wanna call it less a slot and maybe more like a cubby or something. Like something could like your entire fist could fit in there. That's how big it is, and it is square. This is also a very tall portal, just so you know. Like, it is much, much taller than it appears to be on this image, because you're pretty large here. But even this small one here is easily, like, 20 foot tall.
So it's made for, like, a large creature.
If it were a doorway of some kind.
Yeah.
Which it could very well be. With this check, you're clearly looking at a contraption, although how it works... Maybe with some sort of sequence. But what that sequence might be, because you don't have, like, a key or anything.
We don't know anything to put inside of it anyways. Is it the same for all the gates? Even this one that is like horizontal?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, this one is fucked up. Like, there's nothing in here. This is, like, broken. The one here in the south.
Okay.
So it's just these two that are up here that are intact.
It's very much just like, have you pressed your hand against it?
Not yet, but might try. Don't think it's gonna do much though.
Who knows?
No, well the slots are
I mean, not, let's not do it. That was not the implication. I realized what that sounded like. But this rabbit really has not moved since.
I mean, you see it, like, adjusting itself every now and again, but it seems to just be chilling on this fucking, like, tree
Funny.
stump.
Bree. Stop.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's a tree that was growing up here and it was cut down.
Yeah, just like all the other plants.
Are there any vaguely cubic objects nearby?
Are we gonna look for the buttons?
You want to go have a look around?
Yeah.
Okay. Go make me a little forensics check It's gonna take a while if you're
So
gonna
could I-
scour the place.
Could I also make one to help Tokas? Like, I'm not proficient, so it would be just me also making one, but...
Yeah.
Right.
What's
Because
everyone
I'm-
else doing? Well, they begin a quite lengthy process of looking around.
This is true.
Yeah. Well, Strigan isn't interested in social interaction. And, kind of curious about the bun. Would like to go over to the bun, swoop over here, and land on this rock. And I will surveil the bun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will, if it doesn't react, I will swoop down over here and land. And I will look at the bun. Does it react?
You see it like turn in your direction. Like it makes a 90-degree turn from where it was looking before and looks at you.
Hello, little creature. I come bearing gifts. We'll pull out my little, a bun shape, my bun food. Food kept explicitly for the purpose of giving to buns. And, I would like to cautiously approach.
Hmm.
Being like, would you like a little snack? Hello, creature.
The buddy be like, yes, you. Nom, 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 nom.
I'll put my wings away. I gotta deactivate all these fucking spells as well. Delete. Break. Not flying. Can I... What kind of check would it be to... Crittery?
Or what?
It doesn't exist anymore, right? Am I stupid?
What sort of
Crittery's still
check?
on the sheet. I would like to... I would like to indicate to the bun that I mean no harm as I approach.
Okay. We don't have crittery indeed. We just have wrangling
Wrangling.
nowadays.
Let's see. I still have Jenny's rune.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me a +1 bonus to befriend small creatures.
Ooh.
Small critters in particular. So with my Feather of Good Omen, I would like to befriend this small critter.
Let's go.
Of course.
Wrangling. Here we go. +1, and then I would like to use Zaris's Bardic Inspiration. Whatever.
Mhm.
Let's go.
15 to 16 to...
That's pretty
All
damn
right.
good.
Let me check real quick.
With a 22, you can approach the creature, Lawrence.
23.
It kind of just like looks at you, and like the ears kind of like flop about as you approach with a snack in hand.
So cute.
Hello, little bun. I have something that may be of interest to you.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you come from? It's very high up.
You offer it a snack.
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
The rabbit hops up into the air, Lawrence,
Whoa,
and then it
just like me.
like slam dunks onto the ground behind the tree stump here, like a flail. And then the tree stump opens the fuck up into a mole. And all these like little
no.
tentacles come out, and like all of them lash out and wrap around the fucking ration that you have.
Jesus.
As the wolf in sheep's clothing would like a nibble.
What a lovely lovely plan.
I see. I will minus off ration.
It fucking devours his ration.
Does it take me with it?
If you don't let go immediately, yeah, it will.
Hell yeah, I'm letting go immediately. I'm fucking wings out. Where's my fucking flying effect?
I thought he was about to drop the hell yeah. I'm keeping
on.
keeping hold on.
I'm leaving.
Just dive.
It crunches down and demolishes the ration.
Flies away.
After
Oh.
eating it,
Yeah.
the like rabbit like goes back up into the air like a fucking like a marionette on a string, and then it is like slowly deposited back onto the stump, and then it like starts puppeting around again like a rabbit, looking at you.
Fly over to the group. Hey guys, it's not a rabbit, by the way.
I imagine we at least heard it, right? We were like on the same island. We're like, yeah, no.
In the corner of your eye, you saw a bit of movement. You're like, yeah. All right.
What do you mean it's not a rabbit?
Not a rabbit.
It's obviously a rabbit.
It's definitely not a rabbit.
Okay, so then what is it?
It's like the door.
What?
That door. Remember the door that ate me? Well, it tried to eat me?
Oh yeah, I do. And it was quite successful at it.
Yeah, until Toria, yeah, it's a door.
I look at the rabbit again. Normal.
It looks at
rabbit.
you with its floppy ears.
It's a door, sorry.
It's a door.
It's a door.
It's an eating door.
Yeah. It's an entryway.
I look very confused at the statement. It's an entryway. Yeah, this might be too.
Oh.
I say as I'm probably like with Tokas like at this point looking like here, like searching for the buttons.
It's a gate, yeah.
We don't know that yet. There's some kind of like poke squares. There's like poke squares there.
Have you poked them?
No, it's like it's missing the buttons.
The buttons.
Yeah, we're
Poke
looking
the
for the
squares.
buttons.
Buttons.
Yeah, well, come help look.
Okay. Lawrence will help look. He doesn't know what he's looking for.
Lawrence grabs a rock. Is this it?
Is this
Lawrence
is
gets
square
the rock.
enough? Well, if it fell a long time ago, it'll probably be underneath all the green.
Yeah, I'm definitely moving it, not roughhousing it, being gentle.
Lawrence is roughhousing it.
What?
Being rough with the grass. I'm looking for buttons underneath it. Squares.
All right. Well, you begin significantly later than the others. Is there anything?
Anything?
Is there anything you'd like to do, Vittorio?
Yeah. I guess after he handed over the grappling hook, he would have started looking over Delphine, and putting on a little wound-bound poultice on her, basically telling her to just, take it easy, take a load off, and eat something. Basically, trying to get her to initiate a short rest. And once he's done,
She cannot short rest here.
okay, very well.
It's too missy.
Then,
I mean, yeah, she's literally sitting inside of a swimming pool, like a sauna,
okay,
like wearing armor.
all right.
You can still put on the poultice, it's no problem. It's just, like, incredibly uncomfortable to be here.
Yeah, I'll put on the poultice, and check her over, and then once I'm done with that, I think I'm gonna start sketching this dragon, or at least make an attempt of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to study it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you took a bit of a beating there, but make sure you're good to go in no time.
I should be more careful.
Well, sometimes it's not really about how careful you are. Sometimes you're just really unlucky. It happened plenty of times to me. You think you can take every precaution, and something that you didn't think about just happens.
I think I'm unlucky quite a lot.
I mean, I think Siren was unlucky most of the time in the past. Maybe he's not like absorbing all of the unlucky stuff now that he's not around.
I suppose that could be true.
I can probably ask. Maybe we can ask Tokus about it. Maybe he knows something about if it's has to do with something magic-y. Hmm.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah. And next time we're docked up somewhere that's, well, not these islands, we're gonna see if we can't get our hands on a bit of a better bow for you, or kind of he squints a bit, like maybe some black powder. We'll see what we can figure out.
I think I would like that.
Yeah, you got pretty strong arms. I mean, I guess that makes sense. With he kind of just nods towards the sword on her back.
Kind of like looks at her arms. She looks at the sword.
Hey man, she has 15 strength. Okay, that's pretty good. That's literally, I think 3 points less than me. Yeah.
She's really strong.
Yeah. I'll give her ruffles her hair a little bit. It's like, all right, try to at least just take a breather. I know it's yeah, probably pretty stuffy in that armor, but at least have a sit down.
I'm doing my best, but I'm sliding out of the armor.
Oh, yeah, that's not that great
I
either.
think I'm melting.
Melting is usually not that great. I look over to the side at Vincent. Is Vincent like sweating? He's not having a good time.
He's probably sweating.
Okay. Yeah. He looks over at Vincent for a moment and he like what?
His hair's probably like wet. He just looks like he
Yeah.
took a dip.
Does he look like a wet dog? Like one of those long-haired wet dogs that have their hair like kind of like fluffed over their face?
Crazy.
Yeah. He's just gonna lean in a little bit closer to Delphine. He's like, don't tell anyone, but I think Vincent is doing a little worse than you are. Like he looks like he's gone for a swim.
I'm very sorry, Vincent.
No. And then yeah, I'll also have a seat, and I'm gonna try do a little sketchy sketch. Which I think is +2 and a plus another 2 because half proficiency. Yeah, okay. So it's a 24. Damn, that's really good.
Very good.
Very nice sketch inventory. You're beginning a very nice piece of work here. So guys, are you going to roll or are you gonna take 10?
I was waiting for the prompt to roll.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Oh, that's a question. It's a good question. If it's gonna take a lot of time already to find these things on their own, I'm gonna roll and leave it to the dice.
I mean, just like maybe I should have prompted you another roll, but like forensics generally just takes a long time because you're studying a very small area.
Yeah, that's why I mean.
Like coming it
Taking
over.
10 feels like it's gonna take an impossible amount of time. So, if the roll already takes a lot of time, I don't think I can take 10. I'd be
I mean, I wouldn't have offered it to you, otherwise.
How long would it take to take 10?
I mean, do you have a rush to get out of here? Because otherwise, you're gonna look at like half an hour.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be several hours. Oh, sure, I can take 10.
No, the place is not that huge.
Very well. In that case, it's 17.
I had a 16 with just roll in.
All right. Sorry, can you roll me a d12?
I can certainly do that. 1r/1d12. 4.
Peculiar, but it's
Oh,
something.
no. Anytime I hear the word peculiar, I get terrified.
You shouldn't be. Zarius, like, you dig through the grass and the plant life here. Some of the plants scream at you. They don't really like it when you do that. But there's a couple of places here where it's just like knee-deep, like grass and moss and shit that you can actually, work through. And you eventually manage to dig up a little something from there. You catch a faint glint. And you begin to tug and tug and tug, and from between the roots of a plant, you pull a little, like, Well, I say a little, but this is like like life-sized statue of a goose.
I was like, I just pull out an entire goose. I was just like, what? He's holding this goose statue in his hands, like, what? I didn't expect this.
It's pretty hefty. It's like a brass statue.
As I fully pull it out, I kind of like look at the goose, and then I see my ring for a moment, and then I look at the dragon. Again, you have this, strange. That of like a, ooh, I remember something.
Lawrence, you were also gonna roll. I mean, Togas took 10, so.
Yeah, I came in later. Here's
Nat
my
20.
cards.
Easy.
Easy.
Here we go.
Sorry, it's just standing there with his goose.
8. Yeah, Lawrence looks around, but I don't think he's able to find much under the grass except maybe some worms.
You find a mushroom that screams at you when you come near it.
Oh, we have one of those.
I scream at it.
It doesn't appear to be impressed. It just keeps screaming.
Yeah, it has no ears after all.
There's no ears, so it must scream.
Exactly. Tokas, you take your sweet time, even if after everyone else is already finished. Zaris is like busy like picking the and wiping the dirt off of this statue of a goose for some time now. Everyone is like clad in sweat. And you're still digging around here. But you eventually turn up a silly little item. It looks like a cube. That is completely caked in dirt because you find it quite like deeply buried in the soil here.
I'll press to digitate this soup out of it so I can get a good look at what it is.
It appears to be... What the hell? It looks almost like a dice, but like a very large one. Like this thing is bigger than your fist. And on each side, it has a little picture, or at least a stylized version of something. And these things range between creatures and places. Like you have a side that depicts a mountain, another one that depicts a river, another one that depicts a tree.
Wahoo! Gonna grab the cube. Gonna walk up to the portal. Gonna slot in the cube where it looks like a tree. Or with the face of the tree pointing outwards.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll look at the glass.
You slot it in. It perfectly slots into one of the 3 slots.
Seems like you actually found what we're looking for. I look at the goose.
The goose does not stare back at you, Zaris. It is impassive as a statue.
Seems like no one else has. It's gonna take a while to find all 3 of them, I guess.
Well, if all 3 of them are here. I look over the edge, staring down.
I would assume so. Well, there's only one way to find out, really.
So I had a look at my ring again, and the mist dragon.
What?
Well, I mean, you probably know about it, right? A
What?
little bit.
What do you mean?
It's one of the draconic creation myths.
Which one?
Well, about the mist dragon, sir. It's got.
Oh,
looks at you.
you're looking at your ring and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about exactly.
It's the dragon sickness.
It's
Yeah.
dragons.
I show him my ring that I have.
Wait, we all got different rings?
No, not that ring. No, not the iron token ring. An actual ring.
It was a ring that Vittorio wanted to buy to Zarius as a gift, and then Zarius showed up and was like, "Man, that ring's pretty cool. I kind of want to buy it." And then we decided to split the cost, and then yeah, Zarius could have it.
The classic.
I don't know how I pronounce Ratanen because I feel like any way in my head I'm trying to pronounce it, I pronounce it wrong.
Well, Lawrence does know things about religion.
This is true.
Tanin. It's one of these runes. Look.
Squid. A rune, you say?
Well, you know, not runes, but you know, rune.
Scripture. Very well. A picture. I understand, Zarius. What in particular did you want to do?
No, I just thought of it. In my head, I was going, where have I thought about a mist dragon before?
Do you want to show it to the Mist Dragon and say, hey, look, I have a little version of you?
Well, I wouldn't say that in that way because I feel like I would get blasted. But maybe. Togas, are you good? Are you gonna look for more buttons?
Yep.
I'm not gonna ask a question. Lawrence, can you watch my goose?
Huh?
I point at the statue. it's a life-size goose statue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it brass or bronze?
Brass.
Yeah, brass.
I look at this goose statue made of bronze.
It does it actually have any writing on it, or is it just like literally?
I'm
just-
about to find out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have any writing on it, Amber?
Sorry, like I thought we were following Zarius with what he was gonna do.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah, that's what
I
he
was-
asked.
I no. Well, I thought you were going to inspect it, so I was going to show it to the dragon, but I feel like I've talked quite a bit, so I'm fine with Lawrence checking out the goose first.
Sure. Is there, anything on it?
Mm-hmm.
What
There
is
seems
on
to be writing on it.
it? In a language I speak.
What languages do you speak?
Few. Draconic?
No.
Celestial?
No.
Water Leaper.
No.
The other one.
No.
Well, are these runes or are these actual writing?
It looks vaguely runic, but it's not a rune. Could just be the language.
Could be. I will, yeah. I don't know. I'll bother Tokas, be like, Tokas, what does this say? He's too busy in the grass.
Yeah, he's too busy in the grass. Alright, sorry, is.
I'm gonna walk up to the dragon.
Mhm.
In Draconic. Excuse me, but does this symbol mean anything to you? I'm gonna show the ring.
The dragon, like, tips its head down. Why are you asking me?
From the story that I know, this symbol it kind of represents the fog dream. It's about a mist dragon. And seeing as you are clearly of great and ancient stature, I thought, what are the chances?
There is nothing more to it. The fog dream is the mist of all that ever was or will be. It is what dreams are made of. You do not possess the knowledge or the ability to create or destroy anything with it.
I feel so weird. I want to pronounce it right, but it's like Ratanen, right?
Yeah.
He will basically say that word. Would it being as great as you could? Question mark.
Naturally.
I look at the other. I look at the other thing, and I'm going to follow the dragon's example a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just sit down and do nothing. In a strange way. I'd like to. I want to say meditate, like not like do it like very over excessive, but do the same thing I've done when I tried to break my pact. If you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Sit down. Sorry. I read that wrong. I thought it said Garanvuur. I'm like, why would you write that? But I would like to. Sadly, I do not have all the stuff that is in not my inventory because I think that part of the sheet broke. But I would like to make a very. I realize I can't light a fire here, so never mind. I will put my scythe down in front of me, get the get my wings out, and do very much the same thing. Coop them over myself, to almost look like a little half cocoon. Because again, behind me there's just myself and my tail sticking out. And I would like to just meditate and listen to my own heartbeat again. That same thrumming that I did the very last time I managed to become more, and just think, feel, be. And that is about it.
Very well. The dragon silently cranes its head back up and looks out into the distance. Unbothered, moisturized, and in his lane. Vincent, what are you up to? It's terrible on this island. It is so hot. It's like you're in a sauna, except you're also wearing full armor.
Not to mention, I'm also terrified of how high up we are, and this creature could kill us at any point, so, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, if you flicked his tail out the wrong way, you would go sailing down 1,700 feet to the ground.
Yeah, I imagine that for a while, if there's one of these, ruined stone pillars, or maybe, a tall enough, branch, he's probably just cradled around it like a monkey attached to a branch, and just kind of so, guys, calling it a day yet? How long are we sticking around for?
Toga has already been at this for half an hour, and he's still digging through the fucking dirt, so... I will leave it up to you if this is how long Vincent is going to cling to this branch and wait. Because it doesn't seem like there's an end is coming to that.
You know the entrance that... again, I'm speaking on broken information here because I wasn't here last session, but the entrance to this creature's, well, like Zarya said earlier, a Shumid horde, which I don't think it has a horde. I don't think it probably follows the same rules as ours, but where is that cave entrance?
You're standing right on top of it. You see this
there's
big
like-
lump of rock here? It has several holes in the side that you could get into. That's the cave that Toka's tried to enter earlier.
And that's when this dragon flew out of it, aggressively said "fuck off." What was the reaction of them stepping into it?
We were attacked by this dragon wasn't here yet, so we were attacked by the half dragon wyvern when he tried to do that, which we scared away. This dragon only appeared when I
That will run out soon, by the way.
Yeah, when I stood on top of this thing.
So there was another predatorial creature here on this.
Yeah, remember the big
planet.
one, the one that hunted the wyverns that you saw through your telescope?
Yes.
That
The
was
kite,
the one that
that I kept calling the kite dragon, yeah. Obviously it doesn't
that's
look
the
like
one that
a kite.
appeared.
And it didn't fire this one? They were just...
No, Christopher scared it away with his... Or scared it away, he charmed creature it, and then it flew away.
Were they just in, coexistence, this dragon and that one? They were like, yeah, man, what's up, chill, bro.
No,
They were not at the map at the same point in time.
Yeah, they weren't there. And this dragon said Bro was stupid, and he made a mistake by coming next and close to me, you fucking idiot. Yeah, basically what the dragon said.
So this dragon would fuck the other dragon up, so we're safe, really,
No.
also here.
Oh yes, this dragon would fuck him up.
Okay, well that fills me with confidence, at least. I mean, can I look at maybe in the time that these guys have been meditating and excavating and pondering, could I have done a loop around all of the different entries into this and see if from any of them I could have seen anything from just the mouth of each cave, or do they all just kind of wind into a corner, which means you can't have direct line of sight? Basically, I'm trying to say is, are any of the entrances straightforward and can I glean anything from it, or are they all winding cavernish kind of routes?
You can make a check for that, that's no problem. It's an
Oh.
observation check of sorts.
I suppose observation would make sense. I'd be willing to try and step a couple of feet in, but I would do it naturally as Vincent would, even though this thing probably has a perception of 30,000 million. I will do it.
You can beat it.
I believe you.
I will do it whilst skulking. I want to make my way into the shallows of these caves to see something, but if it keeps going and going and going and I don't find anything, I'll loop out and then go to the next one to see if it's easier. So I'll make a skulking check first. Bombaklat.
It's okay. It
No.
has like a minus 20 because it's so indifferent. So maybe you're okay.
Everything.
Every
makes sense.
sentence just goes right. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall.
Oh. I mean, no, it would be pointless to use that. I don't want to explain any of my actual resources for this because I feel like we are on the precipice of some sort of encounter. So I'm not going to expend any of my actual resources. I'll just roll with the 11, and then I'll do an observation to see what I can find if that seems okay.
Yeah.
I'm not being very stealthy, which makes sense because my legs are shivering and making more sound than anything else in this place. You know what? Average rolls across the board. What do I get? What do I see?
Very good. $5 billion.
Because if you're saying that it's already been like 30 minutes of people doing stuff, then I'd have used that time to at least loop around, maybe try to
Ooh, you.
skulk my way in, even though I didn't do very well at skulking, but...
Hey, Brandon.
Yes.
You remember what you looted from the rock nest?
Well, yeah, I could use the treasure token.
Yeah, to get a little friend that would. I don't remember. Was it advantage on check to
Yeah.
look for treasure? I believe.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Would the observation one count, or would the? Well, I don't think the skulking would count as a check to find loot. Realistically, the observation one maybe would. I don't know. It's up to the DM if any of those would be affected by the token's effect.
No, you can do it with the observation.
Okay, I'll do that one. Okay, I got the better roll regardless.
So
50.
And more importantly, I got Brandon to summon a familiar.
Let's
I've been-
go!
I've been baited.
The bird sits on your shoulder and ruins your
lost.
fucking skulking.
Literally like the old Aladdin film, as you know when Jafar grabs the parrot's beak. Literally the same thing. It opens up, squawks, and I immediately just grab its beak shut.
It looks at you, and then like its pupils like flick out into the like darkness of the cavern, and it like looks at you again, and then its pupils like flick out there again, like look there, look there.
It's supposed to be a stealth operation, you stupid parrot. Much better. Alright.
This cave is damp, Vincent. It looks everything glitters inside of it, inside of this big hole, because everything is fucking damp. It is their water is literally condensation is so strong here that water is continuously like gathering on the ceiling and then dribbling down again in rivulets, making everything very like nice and glittery and also
Disgusting
horrible
to be
at the
in.
same
Holy
time. Yeah,
shit.
kind of disgusting as well. It's got this like very earthy like scent to it, like mud and
Am I in,
like
super sauna right now?
vegetation that is too wet.
Do I feel like I'm in like a super sauna right now? If everything
Oh
is
yeah.
just...
Ever since you stepped foot on this island in particular, the one that the dragon is on, you've stepped into a sauna. This is literally a wall of 85% humidity and like 35 to 40 degrees like Celsius. Especially young, like those of you who are wearing armor cannot do any type of resting here at all. It is not possible. There's no reprieve to be found. What you do find, however, are these... You can see them from a distance, so it's fine. Like sticking out of the bedding, because there is a sort of bedding that coats the inside of this cave that looks very rudimentary. It literally looks nothing more. It looks like seaweed, I would almost call it, because it is so wet. But sticking out of that, you see a collection of different colored gems.
Oh.
And each of them has this like faint glow to it, almost.
You mentioned
They're
that
most
like,
assuredly magical in nature.
Are they like embedded into the wall or loose?
No, they are just like dotted around. They kind of look like meatballs in a plate of spaghetti, you know?
Oh, so they are loose.
The bird looks at you. He looks at the gems.
How big are these things? Like fist size, like pebble size, like
The ones that you see are for sure at least fist size.
by the gods. Literally, eyes turn into gems, like from the scene from Aladdin, where the monkey's eyes turn to gems and he sees the fucking big stone.
Do it for us. Well, if you do it for us, know that we will all also likely pay the price.
I mean, surely they wouldn't know.
Yeah, no, just I'm willing to die for this. Oh my god, can I just reiterate that? I don't know whoever made that art of that dragon, but oh, holy shit, it looks so beautiful.
It was Victoria who made the art
Could
of the dragon.
The fuck with the round.
I'm trying to give a shout out to whoever this
I
artist in real
know.
life is, okay?
I know.
My amigo helps me find treasure, but can't also grab it for me. Can I tell it
Make
to
an
go?
attempt.
Can I be like, okay, make yourself useful. I'm not going to advance into the cave because I don't want to risk my life while still literally grabbing this guy's beak shot, dragging it up eye to eye with mine. So, how about you go in my stead? Take one of them and bring it back. Let's go with the beak.
The bird looks at you. It nods its head. And it like jumps off of your shoulder and begins to glide into the cave.
It trips the laser security system.
Vincent looks eagerly over like hidden behind like a near like rock formation that gives him like fuck all cover, but he's just like looking at it from over the shoulder of it.
So a little check. Okay.
Vincent being very happy
Well,
he
you're
didn't have to
terrible
be
at that,
here.
but that's alright.
Vincent being super happy didn't have to be here, or we had to tell him the truth as to why we're here, and he didn't have to say to steal all your shit.
I wouldn't have had to say that because I wouldn't have known I was stealing his shit, you know? So, actually, it's almost like even better. I didn't know I was here to steal. I just happened to land across it. It's like the mango incident all over again.
What are you?
It's like the mango incident all over.
I didn't know I was going to steal it. It was just a happy coincidence.
That's crazy work.
A happy coincidence of seeing a fruit stand and going, I'm not going to pay for this.
The fruit stand happened to be there. Like, I don't know. It was...
Crazy work.
Oh, that's how the dragon is going to look in a couple of moments. That's fair.
Well, that's a whole lot less beautiful. I'm gonna be fully real with you. That's terrifying.
Everyone on the outside all of a sudden sees the dragon rear its fucking head up, me underneath not knowing anything, rubbing my hands like a fucking fly on a wall.
While you are like rubbing your hands like a fly on the wall, suddenly the parrot reappears from behind you, Vincent. Lands on your shoulder.
How did you do that? Did he fish something up for me?
Yeah, he's got the gem like clutched in its like big parrot like claw. It's like
Nice.
kind of pinned to your armor right now, just sitting on your shoulder.
I shall take it. You?
It looks to be a gemstone. It's kind of got this almost like opaque quality to it, like sea glass.
Mm.
But as you like hold it up, you can see that it's almost like something is moving behind that opaque glass.
Like I can see like the silhouette of something inside.
Yeah, it's like a silhouette of something like moving behind it because there's no clear window into it. It's kind of hard to make out what exactly is going on.
So not like in it as if it was like, oh, I don't know, like a translucent egg. More like seeing something behind it, right? Like as if I'm looking, like I'm trying to understand the exact
Yeah, as if there's
description.
something inside of it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Is it actually an elemental gem? Oh. That's...
Yeah, I grab it, I hold it. Initially, it's like, looks at the parrot. You're going to come in incredibly useful, but if you tell anyone that I appreciate you, I will turn you into bird feed.
Quick, let me cast Speak with Animals.
Our partnership, as far as anyone understands, is non-existent. Capiche?
Goes acting like a real pirate.
Looks back at this, is happy about it, then realizes the voices of the gym that say that it looks like something is moving inside of it. Oh no. Why is there something inside of the precious gem? Oh, this will be fine. Surely. Also, by the way, because I mean, from what I have understood, which may be wrong, the bag of holding ended up not on me by the end of the entire discussion, correct? Like, as someone else ended up having it, I believe. It was either, I think
it's currently inside the
well,
secret
yeah, because
chest.
you had it in the secret chest, correct? Yeah, yeah. Then
Only
instead
hidden
of
away.
yeah, so instead of putting it in the non-existential holding, which I do not have, I'll just put it in one of my Helena's hidden coat pockets on the inside.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, sure.
It's pickpocket, I think.
I'll add a d4 to this with my background. Where is it? Sleight of hand. Is it still called sleight of hand? Or was it? Oh, pickpocket check, not a sleight of hand. Right, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy. I'll add this into one of the hidden compartments because the coat of Elena has a really cool thing which I haven't been able to use yet. But the inner pockets of the coat have like hidden compartments that technically only I know about unless someone makes a good check to find them.
Very nice.
The dragon's eyes slide right over you. They don't know. Maybe. Potentially.
So
The bird chuckles.
Indeed. I'll be happy with this acquisition and do they lead to like a percenter, like almost kind of like an anthill? Do these different holes lead to the same hub, or am I
Yes.
just in one? Okay, cool. And can I assume that I've reached that hub, or am I still on one of the many veins that leads further in?
I mean, I presume that you didn't actually go in. Like, you sent the bird in, and then it came out, like, from behind you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I meant that I was going to stay like on the edge of it, but yeah, that's perfect. That's
Oh,
amazing.
sorry. No, I meant... I didn't mean, like, oh, you didn't, like... What am I saying? I presumed you didn't actually go further than, like, the cusp of one of these entrances. And just stayed, near the outside.
Yeah,
But yeah, you can basically see, like, that vague dim light come in from, like, different angles. That's how you can see that everything is glittering inside.
Yeah,
It's
then
not a very
Vincent
big,
will, just
not a
kind
very
of
big anthill.
walk out and then slowly walk over to the last position that he was in, which was closer to Vittoria on that side, with both of his hands in the coat pockets, whistling.
This is what your bird looks like, by the way. I posted a little gif of him as Stargazers.
Just a guy.
He's like, back to business, business as usual. Lucas, you're
my
still
God.
digging around.
Yeah, I'm gonna find 2 more cubes.
Go ahead.
Sure.
Am I adding anything mechanically, by the way, into my inventory at the moment, or shall I just keep a mental note of what I've added?
You can add You have no idea of what this is, I think.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
I was about to say you can make a thaumatology check if you want to. I don't know how well it's gonna go.
I don't think Vincent would do that.
Natural one. Oh, it's
yeah,
a
Vincent
hard
doesn't
candy.
care. Just like this is money.
Yeah,
this
this
could
is
be
fine.
worth something.
I can be told nothing
Intercolored
about.
gem with living person inside of it. That's probably the
He
best
licks it.
description.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
Ah, must be inedible.
I can get told off about it when I show the party
Yeah,
later.
call
in a
it
much more
magical
secure
sea
place.
glass stone, you know,
Oh
and then,
no!
like,
Eat the elemental
don't forget to
gems.
ask someone about what it might be.
Yeah, literally. That's
So
what
because you
I
do that, it's actually an elemental of earth gem, and it just like spawns in your mouth. It's like.
Can't wait till the conversation later. I'm back on the boat, like, oh guys, by the way, I stole this.
That'll be fantastic.
Just want to shout out that the artist behind this dragon, whose name you don't know, is Deep Sea 9013. You may do with that as you wish. Make him big,
Very pretty.
then make him small again. There we go. Perfect. Tokas. About 15 minutes later of like scouring around, on the island with the now fed wolf in sheep's clothing, which does keep like vaguely staring at you, you think. At least the rabbit lure on top of it kind of like turns in your direction. On that island you find another cube. Another cube.
The cuboid of infinite wisdom.
Another cuboid.
Okay. Does he also have the
This
same
one-
pictures?
This one is slightly different. It depicts like different landscapes. Like a desert, and something like a forest with a meadow in it.
Mhm.
And at the top it depicts different creatures. Like, they're just different creatures on the sides.
I'll just slot it in with a forest, along with the big tree block that it's already inside, and go look for the last cube.
Unless there's something that is pressing for anyone, we're gonna continue with that.
Yeah. I'll say Victoria will make a well, he's done with his clearly masterpiece. He'll do a trace of it as well. Not that he thinks that the dragon is gonna appreciate, art, but hey, it's something.
You trace your own art.
I mean,
Damn.
it's the quickest.
I didn't know Vittoria was like that. Real.
It's my own art. I made it. I'm not copying another artist.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Yeah. You know what? Fine. I'll make an attempt to replicate it. It's not going to be as good as it was.
It was just a joke. I'm just fucking with you.
No. To see that roll, it's gonna be nat 20 again, for real. Just for the bit.
Yeah, just to spite you, Mark. It's gonna be almost.
I mean, that's still
as good.
fantastic.
It's gonna be.
I was about to say he's going
one
crazy with it.
less.
Holy shimoli. Tokas, you find another cube. This one takes the longest. Normally, your party would have been able to like long rest at this point, as you are like.
Oh no.
But
Took 8 hours to do this.
no, it didn't take 8 hours. But like, finding this last cube, it is definitely the lengthiest search of all of them. This takes
EC 27, pathetic.
2.5 hours. But you do eventually dig it up. Obscured from one of the by a rock on one of the lower islands. You dig up the last cube, which seems to depict a lot of landscapes with water and then a dense jungle. This one does not have any animals on it or creatures.
Interesting. I will slot in the cube with whatever face looks the most like a tree or a forest.
I mean, there's a jungle, yeah, if you want.
That jungle sounds good.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's have a look. It's not this one. Mm. Bad. Oh, this is the one, I think.
Toka slots in the final cube, and then this happens.
Ah, yes. He gets gummy good.
Delphine gets gummy good.
No!
Sorry, NPCs don't belong here.
No!
Can't believe you did that, Ferris.
It is simply for the best.
I cry.
Tokas. Oh, no, I don't want to import. That would not be very good for me right now. Mm-mm-mm. Where are you? There we go. Play a little sound. Turn this down. We don't need the wind. As you slot the last cube into place, there is a distinct grinding sound that resonates throughout the structure. The iridescent surface of glass begins to ripple. Slowly but surely, all those swirls inside of it almost melt away. As the surface becomes one large sheet of glass, a blurry one at first. But then color is slowly introduced into it, shifting through those various shades of the rainbow. And it's almost like a little picture is being painted in front of you. One that is rendering in real time into a landscape with many, many, many trees. Within like a minute, that picture finishes forming in its entirety. And the surface of the glass now warbles, pulsing with magic. What do?
Does it appear to be some kind of gate, or simply a magical depiction of something?
How would you like to find out?
I volunteer.
Yippee! And prancing.
You volunteer what, Lawrence?
Volunteer to go through it.
Is that what you do?
Oh, it's what I suggested took us.
Okay.
Oh, well, if you'd like. Don't know what's on the other side, though.
Is it a teleporty gate? Or is it a what's the word? A sea gate.
No idea.
If I throw a rock into it, do you think it's gonna shatter into glass? Or it's gonna go through to the other side?
Could very well damage it, yeah.
Imagine if a whole person walked through then.
Well, some gates tend to particularly transpose only living people, so throwing a rock at it might be dangerous.
Oh, you're the
Well-
magic man.
I think we're both magic men, to be honest.
Well, yes, but you study it and I feel it. So,
That is true.
I'll tell you what, you study and I will feel. And I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna lock the fuck in. I don't know which side Amber, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm. That's magic right there.
27!
Mm-hmm. Lawrence, there's powerful magic afoot right before you.
There's powerful magic afoot right before us. Concentrating so hard.
Tokas, this kind of reminds you of something.
I'm sure it does.
Okay. I mean, I was going to tell you that it reminds you of a spell you saw back in Nostoya.
Ah,
Yeah.
a spell I saw back in Nostoya.
Arcane Gate? Still that one.
I don't think we saw Arcane Gate in Nostoya.
No, we did.
Teleportation circle.
Oh! That makes sense. I would have never guessed it, to be honest.
Oh, the cubes are the runes in the teleportation circle.
That makes it that
sequence.
makes it even more interesting. Because that means that this image is here, no?
Here?
Like as in the Astral Sea. Ethereal Sea, sorry.
Would I be aware of whether you can teleport out of a plane of existence with that spell?
You can normally not do that with teleportation circle.
Normally is a very good word. But also normally you don't really change how a circle works. But this is very
Normally,
interesting.
you can't cast teleportation circle without casting the spell.
That is true. So these must be magical items of some kind? It's not a spell, but it's a construct that is imbued with the power of some kind of spell.
Stronghold
Mhm.
feature.
It also means that this one might have a sequence.
Yeah, that I apologize. God is ringing my doorbell.
It's alright.
I figured they had a sequence of some kind. You can handle the blocks, they have different faces. What if I... Let's see.
What if you pull the block out and you put in like a different face?
That would likely change things. Can I turn the block that had the many animals around it and just slap a face of any random animal on it?
You want to take it out?
Yeah, take it out.
Okay. You take it out, and the image almost immediately disappears.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing happens again. Over the course of a minute, a landscape begins to form, although this one looks distinctly different. There's still quite a few trees, but they are definitely not in the same places that you saw them in before.
Ooh,
There's only trees then. There's nothing else that differs.
the same species of trees? Forest can be anywhere, but if it's two different species, right? Then maybe.
Depends on which one Gabe took out for it, because he used 2 times forest and a jungle before. If he takes out just the forest, like the regular deciduous forest.
I don't exactly know what faces are on what cubes.
That's okay.
But I know that one cube had like a face of a desert, a jungle, and then the rest of it was animals. So that one I swapped out for now.
Very well. I'll provide you with a list of each faces.
Thank you.
But we'll do so after this
Yeah, no problem.
this whole sequence. Yeah, you can change out the cube which has like a deciduous forest on it and swap it out for one with any random animal. There is one that has something that looks like chimeras on it, like flying lions. You don't see any flying lions in the image that appears on the glass, but it definitely looks like a different landscape.
Maybe a landscape were inhabited by flying lions. Knowing his teleportation circle, well, I don't really know how the spell works, actually, because it's not on my spell list.
What?
Well, it's not on my
Teleportation spell.
current learned spell list.
Oh, it's
Can I make a
Yaman spells.
thaumatology check about it? Because I'm thinking, usually out of character, I know that a teleportation circle stays open for 6 seconds. But these things seem to be not normal teleportation circles.
So what would you like to find out?
First, I'd like
Because
to...
like you, with the thaumatology check you made earlier, I will tell you that you just know how teleportation circle works.
Oh, whether the circle is currently permanently open as long as this device is operational, or if it's like a normal teleportation circle.
I don't know if you would know that with a check, but I will tell you that this thing, the image, like, remains at least a minute before it begins to, like, fade away again.
Ah, so it fades away after, even if I don't touch anything.
I would like to pick up a pebble, and I would like to put it against the sheen. Do I feel any kind of pull to, that like the pebble, it's like sucked through?
No, you don't feel suction.
I will push the pebble through then with a little bit of force.
Mm-hmm.
Does it appear on the other side of the image?
You look down. You don't see it.
I walk to the other side of the gate. Is the pebble over there?
No.
Ooh. Tokas, this is progress. Pebble is not here, but we can't see it over there.
Means it's been transposed. Question is, can the pebble come back?
Okay, new pebble. I'll pick up a new pebble and I'll wrap it in a bit of string and I'll push it through again. This time
You have string?
I think so. Let me check my
Manifold bags.
yeah. Scroll case, pouch, equipment rucksack.
We are stringless.
We are
Stringless.
stringless. Oh, I know what to do. It is time. Okay, I take. I'll take my feather and I'll tap it against the ground, and I will summon a little stick man as I cast Tiny Servant.
Okay. It looks up at you.
Your duty is to go through that gate
It walks into the gate.
and then look back when you're after like about 5-10 seconds.
It walks into the gate, lords.
Okay.
After 10 seconds, it does not come back.
Mm. Can I still feel
The
it?
image begins to like fade.
As a bonus action, I can mentally command the creature if it is within 120 feet of me.
You cannot do that.
But there is a gate connecting me and a position.
I mean, that's fair.
Superposition?
It's not
Tap?
exactly a gate, it's a circle of teleportation. Um,
Okay, theories, Tokas. Why didn't it come back?
because it got in before you explain the rest of your command.
I can mentally command it. It's okay.
You can't mentally command it if it's too far away, I'm afraid.
This spell isn't on your list of known spells, so how would you know that?
I cast Find Familiar, and I also have Tiny Servant. I have
Cast
White.
Misty Step, and you have to make a thermatology check to know about teleportation circles. So here we are.
Okay, well, I'm the guy that knows things, as you said, and I'm telling you that I know this thing is definitely not within 100 feet.
Well, I don't know. It's 120 feet, firstly, so.
Do you want to try and tell it to come back and
I
see?
did tell it to try and come back, but it hasn't come back. So now I'm asking, what's the theory, Tokas? Why doesn't it come back? Assuming it could come back. No, assuming it got the command.
Oh, well, I assumed it didn't get the command, but presuming it did, there might be some kind of danger on the other side, or it's a one-way portal. I would stick to the idea that it's definitely not within 120 feet.
I would consider the fact that it is a one-way portal because the gate on the other side is not activated.
Well, a teleportation circle doesn't really have two sides. It's really the same side. If I cast a spell and open it towards another location, that location will also be open for transposition.
If only. Wait a second, you're a divination wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Can you divine the other side of this gate? See what's happening there? Like, why?
I don't just have prophecies willy-nilly, no.
Prophecy?
What do you think being a diviner means?
It means you can divine locations and time, and then the future and the past.
More like the latter. Divining a location is a skill of any mage. Though not mine.
It's
Actually.
not divination magic.
It is divination magic, but much like a conjurer can cast enchantments and I weave transmutations, it's not really how can I say, preclusive. Well, second
You're more
ladies and
oracle.
gentlemen.
Got it. Okay, so
He pulls out the rope attached to Vincent's backpack. He turns around to the main island. Vincent, borrowing like a foot of rope. I'm going to
just your
feed
foot vanishes.
some of the rope into the glass. I'm gonna touch one end of the rope into the glass
Mm-hmm.
and see if it just goes through or if it simply disappears.
Yeah, it disappears into the glass.
Oh, fantastic. And then I will wait a minute for the image to end and see what happens to the portion of the rope that is in the glass.
It's a Rick and Morty episode.
All right.
Exactly.
It ends. The rope goes flaccid.
I wear a rope. We all got that problem sometimes.
That's crazy. Look at the rope.
The little cubes are ejected. They're shot out into the ground.
But this is the worst mechanism I've ever seen.
And then the rope is also cut off.
Look at the rope.
Tokus, you said borrow. You should get the other half back.
It is very inefficient to eject these things, and he kind of like picks them up. I understand now how they got lost.
How would you like to proceed?
I think I like to figure out the combination of these things. I figured each cube represents something, and each combination brings to a particular environment.
Mhm.
So I'd like to test out how they look, and like different combinations of the faces to piece together what kind of puzzle this is.
All right. While Tokas is doing that, is anyone else doing anything of note?
So how long did it take Tokas for the two of the next cubes? Because
About 3.5 hours in total of work.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been sitting here meditating for. I imagine I can do it for an hour. I can't rest.
I mean,
here.
yeah.
That was
You
one of
can't
the
rest
purpose.
here. Focusing is kind of hard.
Yeah, but that's I'm doing it on purpose. Like
Mhm.
there is the mist and the presence. Partly opening up my mind as well, like opening up which side I don't have to particularly perceive anything, but I'm literally just focusing on my heartbeat and the dragon and myself.
Maybe
After an
fortitude check.
hour. Oh, I'm going to make a fortitude check. It is sadly the skill I lost in the ages of losing it, but it's not horrendously bad. Let's go.
You failed to concentrate
Damn.
for a meaningful amount of time. Like, you can open your witch site a couple of times, but like, this is not your environment, Zarius. You are used to dry heat at least, and then over these years, you've also traveled through some of the other places. Never to Charniel though, where this is the.
Yeah. With which side I wasn't like particularly focusing on anything, more like experiencing the.
I know, but it's a
badness.
concentration. It's a skill that
yeah,
requires
true,
concentration.
True, I forgot. No, you're right. My bad. I forgot. My bad. But I will meditate, think on things, and then stand back up. For the 2.5 hours it takes before the thing opens, I see Vincent gone. I see Vittorio probably getting frustrated that he has to throw another drawing away because it got like the paper melted.
Yeah.
So-
Delphine literally took off her armor. She's like, fuck it. I don't want to do. She's just sitting in her normal clothing. Even if there's a fight, she doesn't want to deal with that anymore. It's too hot.
I did have a question, as I will return back here.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
Seems to be
It
a
looks
platform
so-
of some kind.
Yeah, I would like to walk up.
Mm-hmm.
Second dragon appears.
And I kind of like stand on the side to look at it. I don't want to step on it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Does this glass look similar to, if this is glass, to that?
It is not glass.
Ooh, what is it?
It seems to be a very like deep green kind of stone.
I like to touch it.
It is very cool to the touch.
And Zara's like, oh yes, nice, great.
Unlike all the other horrible hot places and things here.
Is this actually like a pattern on it? Like,
Mm-hmm. A
does it
swirl.
look- it's just a swirl. Like, it doesn't look like anything. Does it look like a shell?
No, it definitely looks like stone.
Okay. I'll very calmly stand on it. Take a look out. Is this the highest point of the map?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to sit down here. And I will also start writing until Tokas is finished. I would like to literally take in the sights, imagining that I can see over quite a bit of the entire landscape here as well. Seeing the
Mhm.
mountains and probably our ship, a little boat. Like,
Yeah, you can basically see most of the island. And all of its little archipelago-like pieces.
seeing as the creature isn't back yet at this point, I find it safe to presume that the presence of the dragon in this, and I would like to pull out my cello and just play while writing a little bit, like not mechanically, but practice some songs that I like to play before I would like to join Tokas and Lawrence in their experimentation on the thing. But I will sit here and play some music. Hoping that
Alright.
this little lovely plant doesn't suddenly get angry at me and shank me.
Many such cases.
While you do that, Tokas, you try all sorts of combinations. Each one leads to a different image. You can combine forests with oceans, and it creates like a very like tall cliff almost that plunges into water. You can combine a desert with an ocean, and you end up with a desert beach that goes into a rolling ocean, or you can add some trees to it, in which case you get almost like a clearing in a forest, which looks like a sandbank. Or maybe it is the precipice of a desert. Adding creatures into the mix. You never really see a creature appear, but it's almost like the landscape looks a little bit sparser of the additions that any other landscape might add to it. But there's a lot of fucking combinations to be had here, and it seems even that putting them in a different order will make one more prevalent than the other. I'll tell you, whatever you put in the first slot, that is the most prevalent landscape.
If I put an animal in there,
The landscape becomes a lot sparser. You
And
don't
there's
see
no
an
way
animal
to-
appear on the picture, though.
there's no way to only slot animals in here. There's one cube doesn't have any animals. in
The
it.
last cube did not have any animals on it, no.
Okay, so my best guess, it's some kind of system to teleport to different kind of biomes. Seems mostly for research purposes, if it's tied to very specific species or creatures.
Yep, I have no idea. I think we should ask the dragon at this point.
Yeah, that could definitely be a way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, we have no, we don't really want to expose ourselves to getting cut off from the rest of our crew, so we can't send anything through that can come back. And
I pick up my potion from my hip. I stare at it. I'm going to do a little bit of like transfusing. I'm gonna empty Porty into a normal vial, and then I'm gonna put him on the ground. And I'm gonna tell him, "All right, it's time for you to be a scientific hero. Now, listen very closely. When I tell you to go, you're going to have to step into this thing," and he points at the glass behind him, and then wait a couple of moments, and then come back.
All right.
And once I empty him out, I'm going to put him on the ground. I'm going to slot in some kind of like prairie, or maybe like avoid the animals for sure, and just slot in a bunch of terrain cubes. And I'm gonna send my tiny servant forward with the request to return after taking a couple of steps.
All right. He doesn't come back.
Interesting.
Yeah. I told you, Tokas. Why do you always play down my suggestions like this?
It's not called playing down, it's theorizing. And
Feels like it plays down.
well, that's really how theorizing works. But
Read it again. Ask the dragon or something. Let's see what Etharis is doing.
go forth. Kind of looks it up and down at the glass.
Seems to be playing his cello, Lawrence.
He's very focused on it. Although he's not having his eyes closed, he's looking just like at the sights.
Seems fun. I will join you.
Oh,
Song time for a duo, as a sing-songy voice slowly begins to seep into your melody. As Lawrence will add some Gregorian chants, his specialty, of course. 17.
Master Joinstar is very much switches what he's playing.
I will mix in there. Cure wounds.
Oh, very nice. During the playing, at some point, very nice, beautiful. It's actually really good. Zarius will chime up eventually. It's really things like this that you do it for, don't you? I don't think I've ever had something really like this when I was home.
Times spent traveling beyond the walls of my cloister were certainly the highlights.
I think that one day, if we don't do what we need to do, no one's going to see things like this ever again. It makes me worried sometimes.
I think that life will continue going on no matter what. The trees and the plants will still grow, and animals will still nip from them their nutrients and live and die, and even if it is not a world which we will recognize, it will be a world nonetheless. That eventually this great conqueror, this ever-chosen, will eventually succumb, as all rulers have in the past.
There's like his face is like,
Nonetheless, we will fight for the world we do know. And this isn't that world. So enjoy it while you can.
I was thinking, listening to myself, looking at them. Like, he's speaking out loud enough to, I imagine the dragon can hear it.
I can hear everything, bro.
It hears everything on this fucking island. It just doesn't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
Every time I think about having to face that being, having the image pop back into my head of being overrun by his horse, I can't help but feel like that I'm not going to be enough, even like this. Back when I had the power of you know who.
Evil T, yes.
I felt like I could take on the world every day. Even when I was afraid and ran away from home, even then I wasn't scared that I couldn't fight. I realized I was much stronger than I was. But now it feels like every time we fight, all I can do is not fall.
Sometimes a battle is won by simply not falling. You are not just yourself. When you were under Evil T, you were only yourself. But now, you are one piece of many, Azarias. And power, I guess if that is the word you want to describe the culmination of all our efforts, it's just that, a culmination of all our efforts. All we can do is keep working.
I don't know. We need more.
And we will have more. We are here for more. That's why we're taking these detours, and that is why we have come to this realm in the first place.
I lean over, looking at the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Just taking a good look, like literally. Because I imagine I can see the top side of the dragon from here now, right?
Yeah.
Taking in each of the, I want to say fins, tendrils, crest. I'm not that. I'm not.
That what you want to be?
No, I'm not. Ever since I've had this heart, I feel like I've had to be more. I need to be more. That I need to be better. That I am better. Sorry, it's like he says it in a weird way that it's like part of him believes it and part of him doesn't.
Lawrence clicks his tongue.
But at the same time, I feel that way, but in a fight, due to your magic of lightning and the holy weapons, Tokas can pull out balls of flame. Vittorio, I mean, like me, never falters, but he cuts through whatever is in his way, and Vincent is like a whirlwind of weapon. You know, when he doesn't fall on his ass because something nudges him too hard. I want to be more than this.
Change takes time. And he'll switch to Castanellan and tell you. Probably a bit. It probably comes off as quite stern. But he will tell you that the last thing you should be is someone like that. Something like that. And the last thing you should do is give up your humanity for a fraction more ability that you could have gained through working just a little harder.
Isn't that the same as what you, me, and
No.
many others do? Power of a dragon, power of the angels.
Zarius, this was not my choice. None of this was my choice. It is thrust upon me. It happened because I died. And I've died several times over. And this magic that makes up me refuses to allow me to die. And every time I do, I feel that I lose a little bit more in the return. And it is not pleasant. And it is not my choice. But choosing to become a dragon, he sort of says it with like a that is a choice. That heart was not a choice. It was a choice that we made for you. I made for you. And I am sorry for all the grief it has caused you. But you, as you, conscious and consenting as you are, you have the choice to continue down that path or not. But I don't think you should. I can't make the choice for you, of course, but I don't think you should.
The dragon doesn't seem to think the same way either. Zars grins, looking at the dragon is like, I don't give a shit. I'm sleeping. Let me nap.
He's
Right.
not sleeping, he's just staring straight forward into the distance.
So it feels
Although you feel his eyes upon you, its head is like raised up to the sky like a point.
I don't want to say it, but I think he would in Castan was like, yeah. Yeah, alright. I can be better. Grow so uncaring that anytime I've seen anyone powerful, they most of the time just kind of suck. I mean, even don't take this the wrong way, but even with Vasily, he's strong, right? I mean, I fight with him almost every day. He's a great fencer. But even in him, you see the light that might have been there one day. It's dimmer. It's less.
Vasily is trying to find the humanity that he has lost, and
Yeah,
that
no.
was taken from him.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm very proud of him. He's doing great. If I rush even faster in trying to get there, I might stop enjoying this. He just looks back out. So fine.
Lawrence will pull out some wine and start drinking.
I take my shot, which I still have.
Great, brilliant. We're gonna sit here and drink until Togas is done.
Yeah, I will go but to Togas.
Wow. Never mind. I drink by myself.
Yeah, I imagine like at this point I was like, yeah, I'm good. I've been sitting here for 3 hours. Like do something. But actually before I leave, I will say back in Draconic to the dragon. Thank you. For making me realize something. Can I know your name? Maybe. I'd like to keep track. All the dragons I've met.
Names are a dangerous thing.
Maybe. But I promise it's just going to be me and the ones here, I guess.
You may only call me Orothaumi.
Oh, I need you to write that down. I'm not going to spell that right.
He's dead best.
Oh yeah, I would have destroyed that spelling. I'm gonna be real. Name's Arius. Nice to officially meet. And I will give it some go help you best. Speaking of helping Tokas, does this thing also have button? This one.
Also a slot too.
I kind of look at Tokas like, did we try to look for this one's boxes?
There's around the same size of slots.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
they just use these.
It is the exact same construction, it just seems to be like wider.
Maybe for different use cases, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's it going, Tokas?
In character, probably well. Out of character, I'm stumped. I have no idea.
What are you stumped on?
How to proceed? There is seemingly not many ways to interact with this thing without possibly getting stuck in whatever destination it sends you to, so there's nothing further that I can think of.
Out of character is yes, trying a bunch of different combinations. Is there any one of the combinations that have been tried that results in I want to say a portal not activating or just not showing anything? Because if that's the case, that might be the the combination to this portal. If you understand what I mean.
I think you can cast teleportation circle on the circle you're casting it from. You just it'd be like teleporting back to the same space.
I mean, yes, that is what I mean. You know, you are basically instead getting a busy tone. Like we don't know if there are just normal teleportation circles on the other, like on the receiving end, on the other side, or if
no
there
idea.
are or if there's other portals there, much like this one, or gateways, or whatever you would like to call them.
I understand what you're trying to say, but I will tell you that for as much time as Tokas has spent here, he knows what the combination to this one is.
Oh, okay, good.
He does not have any cubes that resemble anything like that.
That is less good.
He does not have double floating island humanoid shape.
Very well.
He hasn't opened enough packs. He needs to keep gambling until it
Yeah, it's true.
Since I can
Yeah,
stick
but-
stuff in it, right? And I assume if I stick something in the glass, I could pull it out. Can I stick my head in it?
I'll time it. Like the moment he just activates it, I'll start timing the portal to like 60 seconds to make sure his head is out.
I'm gonna set up the combination of the portal where we sent the two servants, and I'm just gonna stick my head in it and probably assume there's a giant cliff in front of the portal and our fucking boys fell to their death.
Gosh, just severs his fucking head right here live.
Uh-oh.
Very well. Yeah, sure, you can return to the very many forests. You stick your head into this portal, Tokas. Let's pull up this little thingy-mabooble. We're gonna get rid of this. Gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of that. Got a little bit of music. You stick your head into this sheet of glass. And almost immediately, you start to feel very strange because your back is essentially stuck in a heated, sweaty, wet place, while your face now breaches into a cool one. The cold bites into your skin. Not cold as in snow or ice, but rather the coolness of a vast forest that blots out the sun. Magic flows so strongly in this place that it is the first thing that you feel after the cold, the tingle of it upon your skin as you look up at towering redwoods. You can smell the sweet scent of bark and these rich, earthy aromas of the undergrowth. Dotted between the redwoods are pines and deciduous trees looking like children standing beside giants. There's blues and greens of lichen, ferns, mosses growing, some of them waist high, others climbing up the sides of these trees. As you take a few more moments to look around, you can see some creatures begin to move about as well. A flock of iridescent creatures flies overhead. They look kind of like insects, but also at the same time, you squint, flowers. They produce little lyrical chirps and whistles as they move about. You look down. You see two tiny servants laying on the floor. Actually, I think they might have been in different portals. Only one.
What's this say?
No. I thought you switched it out between. My apologies.
No.
There's two tiny servants just sitting there.
Like not moving?
They're like standing there looking at the place where you are, but like they're not moving forward.
Can I command my tiny servant to move into the portal?
He does not compute this command.
Can I command the tiny servant to move towards me?
Mm-hmm. You tell him to move towards you, Tokas, and like as he does so, he just passes like under where your legs would be.
Can I reach a hand out to Yoinkin before I go back into the portal, as I assume a minute is almost due?
You may do so. You reach a hand through the portal, you grab a hold of the tiny servant, and just before you pull all the way back, there's a loud creaking sound as something that appears to be a log grows at least 12 sets of eyes and like stands up in the distance.
I respect the business.
I'll share with you some pictures that might help you enhance your viewing experience as you are pulled back.
Toka's calling it close there.
Yeah. But figured out a couple of things.
Joy does that. Yeah, I'm waiting. Hand motion.
He finishes polishing his empty potion bottle, puts it back on his belt. Well, it seems to be a one-way device. I didn't see the same structure on the other side, right?
Mm-mm.
It's likely not supposed to walk through it from the other side of the glass. But it makes me wonder what use is a one-way teleportation circle that's been placed.
Did the sky look like the sky to you?
The glass?
Inside, did it look like the sky to you?
No, it was a very big forest.
Yeah, but did you see no bits of the sky?
Sadly not, but I can assure you that the flora that I witnessed in that brief moment was definitely not of our nature.
A weird question, Amber.
Mhm.
As Toka stuck his head through, could I see his head?
No.
Like on the other side of the image? I was thinking about what if this is, well, entertainment, but it doesn't seem to be that way.
Have a teleportation function, but the most intriguing thing is it's, well, oddly very inconvenient nature.
Yeah, no, but like, the reason I ask is what if this works like a bag of holding? Or like, it not this specifically, but what if it was designed with that concept in mind? Creating, like, put big walls, put creatures in it, and then have this as your viewing thing. Basically put things in a prison, but you can look at it.
You can't really. If you wait a minute too long, your head gets severed, and they don't appear in the glass either.
That's what I kind of realized after you put your head through it.
Yeah. So, if it was like a bag of holding, I would understand perhaps making it so the device can't be easily activated on the other side. But this is as if one does not intend to return here. It's like, well, if it was supposed to be a one-way gateway, to return back here one would require some form of teleportation magic, which makes me wonder why build a very intricate and rather potent magical item such as this if you already have access to such spells.
Oh, there's one more thing, Topaz.
Mm-hmm.
When you, because I didn't describe this to you initially, but just before you yoinked back your hand, you grabbed this tiny servant. I imagine you looked where you grabbed him, so you know.
Yeah.
You noted that your own arm, as you stuck into it, like it into this thing, looked different than before. It is dotted with these strange glowing lines and patterns.
Oh. Are these the same lines that I've seen before?
Yeah, you've seen them before.
Do you mean in Altenheim?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
So, you told me that teleportation circles can't lead to different dimensions, right?
No.
Okay. Very, very peculiar. Kind of looks at his arm.
What is it?
Ley lines. So that's not the ethereal expanse.
Ley lines of what?
Of your body, you know.
Yeah. What is it with ley lines?
They showed up. So quick assumption that's not the ethereal expanse. That is the Feywilds. which complicates things to a new degree.
Wait. I'm gonna can I put in a different combination?
Yeah.
No,
You
it's
can.
a Dokas.
Oh, sorry. I was about to say, yeah, I mean, you can.
Yeah, you can.
So what if this is a new magic? And I try to put in it just a random one. Can I roll a dice to see which ones which faces there are?
I mean, a cube has only so many faces, but yeah, sure.
Okay, it's 3d6, right? Because it's 3 cubes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, face 262. And I'll put the animal one in the last one.
Mm-hmm.
The tree one in the middle, and the other one in the first.
Okay.
Again, it really doesn't matter, but it's maybe good to keep track of.
Very well.
Okay, I'll do the same thing now. Yeah. Now, put my head through it,
Mm-hmm.
and then put my arm through it to see if I can still see that at that point. If I also have the.
You do. You find yourself in a different landscape altogether, those areas. I would say that this is a lot closer to the ethereal expanse. You see almost like a white beach stretch out in front of you. There is a very, very blue river running through the landscape. And there's trees here, but they don't really look like trees. They look more like corals the size of skyscrapers.
That's so cool. Pull myself back. Yeah, still ley lines. That defeats that image idea.
Oh, Ember, I'm going to tell you what I think, and I would like to back it up with maybe an intelligence check to figure out if this makes sense in character. From what I believe, this being a mist dragon, and the Feywilds being a ever-changing, shifting plane of different biomes, I believe that these are perhaps anchors of some kind, a way to reach a particular dominion of perhaps a archfey or simply a specific region of the Feywilds with regularity. And at the same time, there is no teleportation circle on the other side, because if this is truly the Feywilds, there could be some very noisy neighbors that would attempt to slip into it.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were gonna come to another question. I didn't know you were just gonna
well,
say,
yeah, the
here's
question
all the
is,
facts that I think.
the question is my theory sensical? Because I understand portals that lead to different regions of the Feywilds. It's really useful. Kind of like Olga's cauldron, almost. But that
You've
one...
only been in one, area in the Feywilds.
Yeah, exactly. But I
But,
know...
that was a completely contained space.
Yeah, but I know that navigating the Feywilds is extremely difficult for a non-Fey. So I assume that these are some kind of aid for something that is not a Fey to arrive.
What do you know about the Outlands? Do you have notes on the Outlands, on what you do know?
I do, because we made a lot of checks when it comes to the Outlands when we delved into Olga's Pit of Despair. We are aware that they are ever... We talked to Fury about it too. They are ever changing. They're difficult to navigate. A lot of the times, if you are not a Fae, you can't traverse certain spaces like the cauldron that Olga had. And there's no real compass or map. So it's like survival exploration dialed up to 11.
Mm-hmm.
as Fae are by nature tricksterous, and so is their plane. So it makes sense that someone would anchor teleportation circles to different regions of the Feywild.
But that terrified me.
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna.
"Oh,
Well, I guess the Archfey comes out of the gate and says, "Correct."
That's
Um,
right.
What I'm missing though is the reason why there wouldn't be a way back. Because if you're going into the Feywilds, how the hell are you coming back from them?
That's a good question.
What if they're broken?
Well, there's no gate on the other side, right? If it was
but
broken,
that's what I mean. What if it's broken?
it could be a possibility, but the complete lack of infrastructure on the other side tells me that it was simply not designed to be that way.
No, Ember. Can I make a planar lore check? I don't know which one I would have to make to see if
We don't
the
have a
Fey-
planar lore because, like,
Yeah,
the blades are kind of a.
Because I'm suddenly my D&D pure like D&D brain is doing something, but I'm like, no, that I need to check if that's the same way here.
What's the question?
Like in D&D, the Feywild is a reflection of the material plane, right?
I can tell you that without a check, that is not how it is.
Yeah. Okay. What if it just messes up coordinates? But then it wouldn't have the same imagery, right?
It would defeat the purpose of a stable location in an unstable environment. I understand the design of it,
Well,
but
doesn't it normally need two circles?
it varies. The spell itself doesn't actually require a circle to be cast. You require a circle of arrival, and you
Yeah,
can draw
so-
a circle on your location.
So what if, let's say, the places were destroyed, right? The places where it was meant to teleport to, on the other side.
Hmm.
And yet, through clearly what seems to be some form of magical device, it's attempting to get somewhere close.
I think that's a different spell.
No, I know. I'm not saying that's how a spell would work. I'm just speculating. If it needs 2 points and the other point is missing, could it not just be trying to put you somewhere there?
I think this again is speculation, but the spell of teleportation circle is a very strict formula, so to speak. If it doesn't find the circle you're attempting to arrive to, it simply doesn't work. There's a different spell, one that acts out of the caster's own thoughts and imagery and rough approximation of a location, which does tend to misfire every so often. But this one being a simpler spell, because it relies a lot more on coordinated runes and glyphs, it wouldn't really work. And even if it did, if there was another teleportation circle on the other end of the gate, you'd still see it, or you should be able to traverse it.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying it. I get your point that that's how it should work. But if we put our heads to it and see no circle on the other side, and that's either it's hidden or it's not working that way, right?
Probably isn't, but at that point, then we could speculate about anything if it disrespects all the notions of Arkhona that I know.
Man, it'd be interesting to just take with. I say as I hold my goose,
The dragon. Say what?
holding my bronze goose.
I'll let you guys mull over whether you want to do some more experimenting with this system you have found here. And we can delve deeper into it next week. As well as Vittorio presenting his gift to this dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna care much for it, but hey, you never
You're
know.
like, I look like that? What?
It's like, whoa,
Insulted.
you really
Damn,
You really
if my
made me-
horns were bigger.
Like, you really made me look fat. Wow.
Yeah,
Mhm.
thought I had a bit more hump in my trunk.
Juicing your goose.
Is on the early side, but our streamer has to go.
Yeah.
So I invite us to close at least the stream, and you can keep mulling over these revelations
Let's go.
in the after session chat.
Y'all.
I thank you all for being here and
Thank
putting
you.
up with me
Thank you for hosting.
today.
Running Ember.
Y'all.
And I look forward to seeing you next week.
As a do.
Same.
And until then, everyone have a lovely evening, day, or midday, whatever time it might be. And we shall see you next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
See you guys next time.